As the sun began to rise over Evergreen Forest, a golden hue bathed the treetops, bringing the forest to life. Birds started their morning songs, and a gentle breeze rustled the leaves, creating a serene and vibrant atmosphere. The forest was a sanctuary of peace and harmony, home to a diverse community of animals. Perched on a high rock, Leo the lion surveyed his domain. Leo was the wise and courageous leader of the forest, respected by all for his fairness and strength. His golden mane glistened in the sunlight as he watched over the bustling activities below. Leo was proud of the unity and cooperation that defined Evergreen Forest. Down by the river, Ella the elephant was busy helping a group of smaller animals gather food. Her immense strength allowed her to lift heavy logs with ease, uncovering hidden caches of berries and nuts. Ella was known for her gentle nature, always ready to lend a helping hand. The smaller animals looked up to her, trusting her completely. Riley the rabbit, small and quick, darted through the underbrush. He was clever and always ready to help his friends. As he hopped along, he noticed a tortoise stuck in a bush. Using his sharp mind, Riley quickly devised a plan to free the tortoise, earning a grateful smile in return. Riley's cleverness and willingness to assist made him a beloved member of the community. High above, Max the monkey swung from branch to branch, his playful antics bringing smiles to those below. However, Max's curiosity often got him into trouble. Today, he accidentally knocked over a bird's nest. Quickly, he caught it and carefully placed it back, ensuring the eggs were safe. Despite his mischief, Max's heart was always in the right place. Evergreen Forest was abuzz with excitement as the animals prepared for the annual Unity Festival. This event was a celebration of the harmony and friendship that bound them together. Decorations were being hung, food was being prepared, and a sense of anticipation filled the air. Birds flew back and forth, stringing colorful garlands between the trees. Beavers constructed sturdy stages for the performances, while deer gathered flowers to create beautiful arrangements. Every animal had a role to play, contributing their unique skills to ensure the festival's success. At the center of it all, Leo addressed the gathered animals. Everyone, remember, the festival is not just about celebration, but about unity. Let's work together and make this the best festival yet. His words were met with cheers, and the animals redoubled their efforts, their spirits lifted by his encouragement. Evergreen Forest thrives on harmony and peace. Every year, the animals gather for the Unity Festival, a celebration of friendship and cooperation. This year promises to be the grandest yet, as the leaders of the forest ensure everything is perfect. As the sun set, casting a warm glow over the preparations, laughter and joy echoed through the forest. The bonds of friendship and unity seemed stronger than ever. However, as the day drew to a close, an unspoken sense of anticipation lingered. The animals knew that maintaining harmony required constant effort and vigilance. The day ended with the sun dipping below the horizon, a prelude to the adventures and challenges that awaited the residents of Evergreen Forest. The Unity Festival was not just a celebration but a reminder of the values that held them together. And as they looked forward to the festival, they knew that their unity would be tested, but also strengthened, by whatever lay ahead. The peaceful preparations for the Unity Festival continued in Evergreen Forest. The animals were unaware that a new threat had entered their home. Shadow the wolf, with his sleek black fur and piercing yellow eyes, lurked in the shadows, watching the happy scenes with disdain. Shadow had long envied the harmony of Evergreen Forest and sought to disrupt it to claim the territory for himself. Shadow prowled the forest edge, his mind teeming with dark schemes. He had been expelled from his own pack for his treacherous ways and now sought to take control of Evergreen Forest by creating chaos. "If I can't have peace," he growled to himself, "then neither will they." One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the forest, Shadow slinked closer to the heart of Evergreen. He listened carefully to the animals' chatter and began to devise a plan. He knew that fear and mistrust were powerful tools, and he intended to use them to turn the animals against each other. Shadow started by approaching a group of animals under the cover of darkness. He found a pair of squirrels chattering about the upcoming festival and decided to plant his first seed of discord. "You know," he whispered from the shadows, "I heard Leo the lion plans to take all the credit for the festival. He's just using all of you to make himself look good." The squirrels looked startled. "Who are you?" one of them asked. "Just a concerned friend," Shadow replied smoothly, disappearing into the darkness before they could question him further. The doubt he had sown began to grow, spreading through whispers and gossip. Next, Shadow approached the beavers working on the stage. "I've overheard that Ella the elephant thinks your work is subpar. She plans to redo it all herself." The beavers, feeling slighted and disrespected, began to grumble amongst themselves. They had always prided themselves on their craftsmanship, and the thought of Ella undermining their work was infuriating. Shadow continued this tactic with various groups, telling the birds that Riley the rabbit thought their decorations were flimsy and unreliable, and suggesting to the deer that Max the monkey found their flower arrangements dull and uncreative. Each lie was tailored to hit a nerve, and each time, Shadow vanished before the animals could challenge him. Within days, the atmosphere in Evergreen Forest changed dramatically. Animals that had once worked side by side with joy and camaraderie now eyed each other with suspicion and resentment. The festival preparations slowed to a crawl as arguments broke out, and the spirit of unity began to unravel. Leo, sensing the growing tension, called a meeting. "What is happening to us?" he asked, his voice filled with concern. "We have always worked together. Why are we now filled with doubt and anger?" Ella, Riley, and Max stood by Leo, equally puzzled and troubled. "I heard that the beavers think I undermine their work," Ella said sadly. "And I heard that the birds believe I think their decorations are weak," Riley added. Max shook his head. "This isn't right, someone is trying to divide us." Determined to uncover the source of the discord, Leo and his friends decided to investigate. They began by speaking directly to the animals affected by the rumors, listening carefully and reassuring them. Slowly, they pieced together a pattern of deceit. "It must be Shadow the wolf," Leo concluded. "He's been spreading these lies to create chaos and division." "Then we need to show everyone the truth," Ella said resolutely. "We need to restore trust and unity." Together, Leo, Ella, Riley, and Max set out to find evidence of Shadow's treachery. They knew it wouldn't be easy, but they were determined to restore the harmony of Evergreen Forest. As they moved through the forest, speaking with the animals and gathering their stories, they felt their own bonds of friendship and trust grow even stronger. The stage was set for a confrontation with Shadow, but first, they needed to convince their friends and neighbors that unity was their greatest strength. The future of Evergreen Forest depended on their ability to come together and face this new challenge as one. The time had come for the animals of Evergreen Forest to face Shadow the wolf once and for all. Leo, Ella, Riley, and Max stood at the head of a united front of forest creatures, ready to confront the treacherous wolf. The festival preparations had been paused, and every animal knew that their unity and way of life depended on the outcome of this confrontation. Shadow emerged from the shadows, his eyes gleaming with malevolent satisfaction. "So, you finally decided to face me," he sneered. "But it's too late. The seeds of doubt and fear have already taken root." Leo stepped forward, his voice calm but firm. "Shadow, your lies have caused pain and division, but we have seen through your deceit. Evergreen Forest thrives on unity and trust, and we will not let you destroy what we have built." Ella raised her trunk and trumpeted, calling all the animals to gather around. "Friends," she called out, "we have all been victims of Shadow's lies. But together, we can overcome this. We must remember the bonds of friendship that unite us." Riley hopped up onto a log, addressing the crowd with his quick and clever words. "Shadow has tried to turn us against each other, but we have the power to restore our trust. We must listen to each other and share our stories. Only then can we defeat his lies." Max, swinging down from a tree, added with a determined look, "And we must confront Shadow's deceit head-on. Let us show him that our unity is stronger than his treachery." One by one, the animals began to share their experiences, recounting the rumors and lies that had been spread. As they spoke, the truth became clear, and the seeds of doubt were replaced with understanding and forgiveness. The beavers apologized to Ella for doubting her intentions, and the birds and Riley exchanged heartfelt words, reaffirming their trust in each other. Seeing his plan unravel, Shadow grew desperate. "This won't change anything," he snarled. "You can't undo the damage I've caused." Leo stepped forward, his eyes locked onto Shadow's. "You're wrong, Shadow. Our unity and trust are stronger than your lies. Leave Evergreen Forest and never return." Shadow lunged at Leo in a final act of defiance, but Ella, Riley, and Max quickly moved to protect their leader. Ella used her strength to block Shadow's path, Riley's quick thinking allowed him to dart around and confuse the wolf, and Max's agility helped him to disarm Shadow by knocking away his claws. Defeated and outnumbered, Shadow realized he could not win. With a final, bitter glare, he turned and fled into the darkness of the forest, disappearing from sight. The animals watched as their tormentor vanished, a collective sigh of relief filling the air. With Shadow gone, the animals turned their attention back to the Unity Festival. Leo addressed the crowd, his voice filled with pride and gratitude. "We have faced a great challenge, but we emerged stronger and more united than ever. Let this festival be a celebration of our resilience and the bonds that hold us together." Ella, Riley, and Max joined him, each expressing their gratitude and reaffirming their commitment to the forest's harmony. The animals cheered, their spirits lifted and their unity restored. As the festival resumed, the atmosphere in Evergreen Forest was one of joy and celebration. Decorations were hung with renewed enthusiasm, and the stage was set for performances that celebrated the diverse talents of the forest's inhabitants. Songs of unity and friendship echoed through the trees, and laughter filled the air. Leo, Ella, Riley, and Max stood together, watching the festivities with smiles on their faces. They knew that the road ahead would still have challenges, but they also knew that their unity would see them through any trial. In Evergreen Forest, the bonds of friendship and unity are strong. Through trust and cooperation, the animals overcame the threat of division and emerged stronger than ever. The Unity Festival was not just a celebration of their victory, but a testament to the enduring power of unity. As the sun set on the grand festival, casting a warm, golden glow over the forest, the animals of Evergreen Forest danced and celebrated, their hearts filled with hope and their spirits unbroken. The story of their triumph would be told for generations, a reminder that together, they could overcome any challenge. As we conclude this journey through Evergreen Forest, we reflect on its themes and lessons. The importance of unity and teamwork resonates deeply, showing how together, we can triumph over any challenge. Trust and friendship form the bedrock of our community, reminding us to rely on each other and nurture strong bonds. Throughout our trials, courage and integrity have guided us, urging us to stand firm in our beliefs and uphold the truth. Let this story inspire us to embrace these values in our own lives, ensuring that unity, trust, and courage light our path forward. If you enjoyed this story, please make sure to subscribe to my channel for more exciting content. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below with your thoughts. Your support helps us bring you even more amazing stories. Thank you.